name is Patrick Hurd, and I'm a stenographer, which is also known as a court reporter. I'm also a captioner, or what we call also a CART provider. CART is an acronym for Computer-Aided Real-Time Translation. So I have been a stenographer for 21 years. I first started working depositions. Depositions are pre-trial proceedings out of court, usually in a law office setting. And so it is what they call part of the discovery process. Lawyers get together and share, this is what I have, this is what you have. They get together with a court reporter, me, and I swear in the witness, and the witness sits there and answers questions. So that's the way I first started my career as a deposition reporter. Well, working in court was very much an authoritarian leadership style, and every judge that I worked with had their own authoritarian way of doing things, and they got to make their own rules. And so, for instance, there was one female judge that I worked with, and she was one of the newer judges, and young, as far as judges go, and she was about 6'5" in shoes. And so I was working in her court for a week or a few days, and so one day I was in there and I had apparently been drinking a soda or something, I don't really know. And so the next morning I show up and the clerk stops me and lets me know, oh, like, Patrick, you violated a rule yesterday. The judge wants you to know that you are not to, you can't drink any sodas in her room, you know? And so I'm like, oh, well, okay. And so he's a little bit beside himself over it because he works with his boss as an authoritarian. So he lets me know, you better go back in chambers and like apologize and tell her you understand, kind of thing. And I'd actually kind of cleared it with him that, is it all beverages? Or, and he goes, no, 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 you can have some water, but just kind of like keep it out of sight was his recommendation, kind of keep it on the floor or something. So I was like, okay. So I go in the back and, hi judge, got a minute? So I explained to her, yeah, sorry about that, you know, but the clerk said it's okay for me to drink water, and she looks at me and she says, oh no, you misunderstand me. You are to drink nothing in my courtroom. No water, nothing. Are we clear? And she stands up and she lets me know this. So I'm like, yes, judge, you know, and so that was one example, and believe me, this was a very uncomfortable situation. You know, I can tell it to you now, years later. You know, I can even smile about it. But it was very upsetting, you know, and so that's like was the one example that just came to the top of my head when I was hearing you talk about authoritarianism and authoritarian style of leaders. Oh, no, oh, much longer. You could be on the record, as we call it, you know, on the record, sitting in court, 4 hours?
4 hours?
Possibly, possibly. Now, that wasn't always the case, but at least 2 hours, you know, and so no water for you for at least 2 hours. Could be longer, you know, and that's the thing. And
so it was okay for you?
Yes, the judge had her own, you know, pitcher. Every judge always had a pitcher of water on their desk. So yes, she's sitting there drinking her own glasses of water and able to fill up her glass of water as many times as she wants.
Interesting.
You know, but not us.
Okay, thank you.
You know, you're welcome.